Well, Daniel Garza with us right now, the Libre Initiative president. He's in Washington, D.C. Right now, joining us from the Russell office building. Daniel, do we know why exactly the Mexican president isn't going? Because it occurs with the backdrop of this caravan, now we're told 12,000 strong, and apparently he's doing little to stall it or even stop it. In fact, he's getting out of the way so it can continue to move north.
Yeah, there's been a distancing with this administration, obviously, Neil, but at the same time, the narrative is that America is ignoring the dictators in Cuba and Venezuela and these other countries who are not invited. And so López Obrador is looking to prop up these regimes and says that he's not going to play if the other folks are not invited to the party.
So for Mexico and what it's doing about this caravan, it's getting a lot of folks' attention right now because it appears to be doing little, if anything, to thwart it, or at least check the people out who are on it. What are we to make of that?
Yeah, well, again, this is sort of the indifference that this administration has shown to our security at the border. They've lost control at the border. Neil, I think Americans are sort of fed up. We've said it time and time again, Americans get to decide who comes in, when they come in, and under what conditions, and how many, right? But that's been lost. And in fact, we have a lot of the border agents who are very low in troop morale. I know a lot of folks, family even, who work at the border. I'm from McAllen, Texas myself, who are giving up. I mean, all they do is processing. They're not out in the field like they were hired to do. So it's catching up to this administration.
Where does this all go, Daniel? I mean, assuming this caravan makes its way to the border here. Apparently, many in this caravan, they're from everywhere, and not just Mexico, of course, not just Guatemala, Nicaragua, all these other countries, but that it is the largest gathering, multi-country gathering of migrants we've ever seen. What's going on?
Yeah, look, these are the economic hardships that folks are facing in Central America. Just like I think Americans and Latinos are facing here in America. The truth is, Neil, Latinos were doing very well up till recently in a booming economy. And of course, we were building homes, we were creating wealth and good salaries, and all of a sudden, we've been kneecapped because obviously the unfettered spending, the unsustainable spending, the unfettered printing of money that is devaluing our dollar. These have turned out to be weapons of economic destruction, and the Biden administration seems content in being a super spreader of inflation. And believe me, this is going to have election consequences to the down ballots.
I think, Daniel, you had told me this before. If I'm misquoting you, please correct me, my friend, but that there was an assumption on the part of Democrats that the Latino vote was a sort of a monolithic bloc, and that it would stay with Democrats no matter what was going on at the border. Quite the opposite now, huh?
Quite the opposite. And look, Neil, I think it's important for the GOP, if they want to, of course, appeal to the Latino vote, to make the case that it is the failed policies of this administration that are inducing the pain and the hurt and the real price of Washington that folks are feeling. They need to connect the dots, and they need to, of course, make their case, let them know what are the policies that are going to reverse this situation. We need to, of course, stop the reckless spending. We need to stop the unfettered printing. Also, this war on energy, this war on productivity. We need to get back to a pro-growth, pro-job economy that rises all boats.
Daniel, always good seeing you, my friend. Good luck in Washington with your talks and events. Daniel Garza, the Libre Initiative president.